the weather today, so I hope I can pull this off. If you know the lyrics, will you please do me a favor and sing with me? I'm going to play the music too, so. But you're probably only going to hear me. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Our wedding day, no clouds allowed in the, goes in the clouds, sorry, in the sky. I'm going to start over. We don't talk about Bruno, but it was my wedding day. We were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. Thunder, that's your card. You're telling the story of Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know I speak for the Wallens, the Koppes, and Evers families when I say your presence is our great joy. Congratulations, Kristen and Kevin. We are honored to celebrate with you. It was late summer 2020 when Kevin diligently asked our permission to propose to Kristen, and March 2021 when I received a phone call from Kristen who said, we did a thing. Turns out, Dan, they went on to win the grand prize at bingo in St. Paul. Now I have 3 sons. So every time I see Pink Extra, I think about Kristen. The first of her nicknames, which she has many, but her first nickname was Pink, and let's just be honest, Kristen's Extra. She thinks of every extra detail and puts an extra effort into everything she does. And now that they're married, I also think of Kevin when I think about this gum because of the way he sticks to Kristen. Sticks to gum. Gum is, thank you. Gum. Such as the first time I saw them holding hands after they had been friends for so many years, and I said, are you guys holding hands? We've been stuck together all day. So the Pink Extra is reflective of Kristen and Kevin's commitment to each other, to stick together, and it is a symbol of how Kristen and Kevin have stuck and will stick with each and every one of you who have been invited here tonight.
On that note, welcome to the wedding. Let's eat, drink, and be married.
We had the great pleasure watching you grow up from a precious baby boy to a wonderful man. We cannot possibly know how proud we are of you and how much we love you. You are marrying a woman who is a perfect match, and we are so happy to welcome Kristen to our family. Just remember, it rained on your wedding day, but it's a sign of good luck, like a wet knot that can't be undone. Our congratulations to both of you.
We are grateful to be in your presence as we celebrate the union of these 2 very special people, Kristen and Kevin. Bless them as they continue their walk through life. Be with them in their happy times and give them strength in sorrow so that they may have a long and loving marriage. Bless all who are gathered in this celebration with fellowship, food, and drink. Please join me by raising your hand as I recite a traditional Indian ceremonial prayer. Thanks, Chief. Thanks.
brothers from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. That was a little weird. Grab the wrong speech here. Hold on. That was actually one of my brother's favorite movie speeches. I don't know if you recognize the beginning from 1996 Independence Day starring Bill Pullman. Okay, let's get to the real speech here.
I like that one.
I told my wife that I should keep going, and honey, see, I told you. For those of you that are down in the first act, A, I hope you can hear me. B, we love you as well.
Yes.
Okay, for the real thing here. For those of you that do not know, I'm Kevin's brother, Matt. So naturally, I've got a long list of blackmail quality ammunition that I could scatter throughout this speech tonight. However, don't be worried, Kevin. Kevin was very merciful to me during my wedding. I'm going to hold some of those stories back for maybe some future children if they decide to have some. No pressure. But seriously, when Kevin and I were younger, we'd do everything together. Whether it was biking to Walmart to buy baseball cards, right? Or playing street hockey with our neighborhood friends. I do want to let you know, Kevin can be really annoying. You probably already know that. But an example of this for me, his older brother would be in grade school. For like 4 or 5 years, he would ask my parents to get the exact same shoes as me. Right? So I distinctly remember, guys that are in your like 30s here, you might remember this, but some 1996 Frank Thomas Big Hurt zebra shoes. And some of you ladies, you're like, zebra shoes? They were cool, trust me. Big Hurt. I thought it was the coolest kid at school, and here comes my little brother with the very frustrating. Okay? But looking back, I realized my brother was really just looking up to me. Okay? Right, Phil? And which was really sweet. Kevin, I look up to you as well. Just want to let you know that. I can actually prove it because I'm wearing the same exact shoes as him tonight. We're hugging downstairs right now.
Don't get funny, guys.
Okay, I can be very long-winded, so I'll try to wrap this up real quick. My safe word's broccoli. If I talk too long, just say broccoli. It wasn't until college that we started on our own paths. We grew up, we started our careers, and Kevin found Kristen. Kristen, you're amazing. I've never seen my brother happier since meeting his best friend and soulmate. And I couldn't be happier for both of you. We're gaining such a beautiful new family member today. You look stunning, sister. Congratulations, and I wish the two of you a lifetime of love and happiness. Cheers.
So, I'm going to start off with a story called The Bee's Knees, where Kristen did. So one night, me and Stefan were playing video games up in our room, and then all of a sudden, Kristen kicked the door in, fully kicked the door in, and then started dancing around and clapping her arms and just yelling the bee's knees everywhere.
The bee's knees! The bee's knees!
And then my favorite moment of Kevin is when we were playing football in the front yard, and then I threw him an over-the-shoulder pass, and then he went mayday for the catch and landed on the ground and did a full-on somersault. And surprisingly, he caught it.
He did.
Yeah, you did.
And so, best of luck, you two. Thank you for calling my puppy.
Hello, this is Stefan. I actually have two memories of both of these people. Want me to stick with one? I can. Okay, number one is for Kristen. It was like when me, Eddie, and Kristen went to Como Zoo, and next thing you know, they tricked me to thinking that the gorillas were my biological parents. When that summer when we were at Isaiah's resort, I'm relaxed. Kristen asked the DJ to call out Kevin, but instead we asked the DJ to recognize Kristen for making Sergeant, and the whole floor clapped for her. I'm actually going to stick with number 2 on this one because I just want to wrap us up real quick. Number 2 is when we were at Jefferson Supper Club, Eddie's 20th birthday? Yeah. We made a new fake toy called Cinco Uno, and it ended up being an online clothing store based in LA, so.
Kristen's matron of honor now, and I'm one of her really longtime friends. I have known her since 4th grade. She lived in Belle Plaine, and I moved to Belle Plaine in 4th grade, and then she sadly moved away to Burnsville, and then 2 years later, I moved to Burnsville. And then, so we both graduated from Burnsville together, and then a couple years later, I see Kristen post on Snapchat that she's at Optum. So I write her back and said, "What are you doing here?" She said, "Oh, I work here now." So then now we work together. And there at Optum is where she met Kevin, and they were friends at first, and I think that's just amazing that they were friends first and then got into a relationship. I still remember the day that they got engaged. She called me right away. She knew. She was always like, I know what's gonna happen. She was trying not to find the ring in the house. I'm not gonna say if she did find it, but
it's Kristen.
Yeah, they all know Kristen, so she's so Snoopy. I just love how much Kevin makes her happy. I've never seen her so happy in my entire life. They even each other out. Kristen's the loud, obnoxious, wild one. And Kevin is the laid-back, quiet guy. Patient, yes, he is very patient, and we love him for that. And I'm just so happy that you guys, got married, everything, and I'm so happy that I could be a part of this day. And yeah, thank you all for coming, and let's cheers to them.
Everyone, I want to thank everyone for making this day so special for Kristen and Kevin. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy, and I have known Kristen since high school. Some of my absolute favorite memories with Kristen are from our dancing years together. Dance would definitely not have been the same without you. Kristen was always making everyone laugh at all the wrong times.
Yeah!
Even crabby Maury, and that is saying a lot. My favorite thing about Kristen is her sassy fun and full of life spirit. One thing I've learned from Kristen is that life is too short and to not take things too seriously and live life to the fullest. I'm so glad I've got to spend so many years with Kristen in my life, and I know I wouldn't be the same person I am today without her. I'm so proud of the person that she has become and the life she has chosen for herself, especially the man she has chosen to spend the rest of her life with. Kevin, I just can't say it enough. You have one heck of a wife.
Yeah.
You be so wonderful together and create so many great memories together. You guys are so perfect. I can't say it enough. And I'm so happy for you too. And so let's raise our glasses, everybody, and cheers to an extraordinary.
I'm going to be here today celebrating the love between Kristen, my longest friend, and Kevin, the man who has to put up with her. I see Kristen at this point in my life as more of a sister than as a friend. And throughout the years, we have many adventures and lots of laughs together. We met a long time ago. Not going to do the math because I feel old when I do. But we met in Normandale. And there was a mutual friend that didn't want to introduce us together, but did. Because he was afraid we would ditch him within like 3 or 4 months. And what happened? Lo and behold, he was gone. Braden's not here, so I almost wanted to like toast to Braden. Thank you for the connection, because I would not be here if it wasn't for that. So we left him in the dust. Because I remember meeting you, Kevin, and you sat next to me at one of our birthdays. And you didn't say a freaking lick. And I was like, what is his problem? He's so cute, Kristen. What's going on? Okay. I was wondering what was his problem. He didn't say anything. He's surrounded by beautiful women. And here we are. You come out of your shell, Kevin. You guys balance each other so well. And I see you really mellow her out. You can take her fire, which I know I can't.
I know I can.
For those that you don't know me, I'm one of 3 Asians on this boat. I counted 2 others. They call me Asian Dan. You call that 100%. No disrespect. So I just want to say I was honored to have like Kristen and Kevin to be the officiant for their marriage. So we got wedding at my house. It was a pretty good time. We ended up just doing it in my kitchen. Caesar was there and Brittany. And we got pretty tuned up that night. So it was a really good decision. So anyways, I just want to say congratulations to both of you. It's been an honor and a pleasure to get to know Kevin. Him and I both love the movie Top Gun. We watch it every time he comes to my house. We watch it after the bar, and we watch it. Well, he finishes. I pass out early, but and then Kristen passes out too. But ultimately, congratulations to both of you. I hope the best, and you will probably be in love forever.
So